Okay, I'm ready. What do you say,
Right.
Ross?
Yes.
Does
Yes,
anybody
yes.
remember whose turn it was?
Yes, I did. Because we essentially stopped at the end of the combat round. Helpful. So, you have all, at the prompting of the archivist, gone to teach a lesson to the elements of the Bonapartist army who have been preying upon visitors to the market. And,
We're trying to acquire one of them, actually. That's
indeed. That's going to be interesting. I should have checked all about who died before you have 4 minutes. And you have, helped by the sinister-looking assistant to the archivist, been led to the hideout of the nasty Bonapartists, as opposed to obviously the nice Bonapartists who were just a warmongering army. So that's right. And got into a fight with them. There are currently 4 adversaries. A monkey you have previously met, who doesn't like you at all. On the map that we shared previously, he is currently at C3.
okay.
The monkey is currently in the position where it can't attack Leica because of her psychic.
He is beguiled.
Right.
Let's say it can be very charming.
Just next to the monkey in E3 is a hoop. He is a monkey with a bad attitude. I believe it's established this one is wearing a black uniform and has barbed wire wrapped around his arms because he's that.
Yes.
But he is also currently stunned, having been frozen. Also unable to attack Leica.
We are really hoping he stays that way because that one could be wrapped in plastic very nicely. Although my vote's for the monkey, though. I want the monkey.
Unfortunately, it will not stay that way very much longer.
Yeah.
However, his most pressing problem is probably that Okma is standing right in front of him at E4.
Who is on E4?
Okma.
That is me. So I'm not sure if I got this E4. He is where?
The hoop is at E3.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay.
Which is remaining happening. Also in that vicinity at F5 is the Ark Warhound. He is a big scary dog who very much wants to attack Okma, I think, but currently hasn't done anything much.
That's F5.
Yep. Leica is currently at C6.
C6.
Nominally standing on top of a crate, but the crate isn't very high.
Right.
Not as a level or anything like that. But if anything were to explode, there would be a load of crates exploding around everybody. Dramatic imagery. There is Geiger standing at F11. And not far from Geiger is another Ark. They are at G8.
Yes, having been
lying down on the grass.
having been pulled into the weird grass by the whip.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. So they are lying down, ensnared by grabgrass, and just generally not very happy. That also Ark is also unable to attack Leica, but since he can't, he's going to have to stand up and do all sorts of things. First, he probably can't do. Isn't attacking anybody anytime soon.
So our order is the initiative order.
Sorry, can I have
order is
the position of the second Ark? I'm sorry, I didn't catch the.
Yep, sorry. He is at G8.
G8. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, perfect.
No problem. Right, and the initiative order is currently the Ark, who's lying down, followed by Okma, followed by Laker, followed by the hoop, and then the monkey, and then the other arc, the one that is studying the Okma, and then Geiger.
This is glorious. I can't wait.
All right. Okay. So we had gone through one round of actions, and are beginning to start the start of the next round. What happens now? First of all, the arc gets its turn, the one that's lying down. So what does he do? He tries to stand up, which is a move action. He has to succeed at an athletics check to do so, though. Will be a strength of 14. That's an interesting question. Okay, he fails to stand up. He's resting against the grass and has another go. He gets 2 move actions because he's got anything useful. And he fails again. So he's not very happy about that.
That was Mr. G8, right?
Yeah, that was him.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have any fun and exciting minor actions he can do, so he just looks annoyed. He's probably glaring at Geiger with her flashy whip, and
Geiger
probably
goes,
swearing,
Mm-hmm.
barking and thrashing around and generally being bad-tempered.
please
right.
tell me he's swearing. I'm gonna teach him one thing or two about swearing.
He's just barking and yelping. So the next thing that happens, he gets to roll to see if he no longer has to not try and kill later, which obviously he can't do anyway. And he fails. So
we approve of the fate of this arc at the moment.
So the next thing that happens is a new person appears on the scene, who I previously rolled an initiative for. Anybody wanting to follow along how I am adjudicating rules, I'm justifying this on the basis of you took a long rest previously and you were spotted by the monkey when you were last here. And the thing that appears is a huge lumbering furry, I say huge, but they are in fact only 5 foot tall, lumbering furry beast, creature, person, with a green uniform with sergeant stripes on their shoulder, and a weird pot thing hanging around their neck. And the monkey snarls at you and says, "Oh, you're in for it now."
Oh, good. Where is the
sergeant?
Where
this is currently at P11.
P11.
Lumbering down that sort of pathway towards you.
So he's kind of barely in view.
Yes. But he is roaring and demanding to know what's going on and who are these people.
Oh, we can.
And then he says, "It doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon," he says. And then he grabs his sheet. He dips his paw into the pot hanging around his neck.
The honey pot. I'm not liking the look of this.
Some clear, sort of nice runny stuff which he smears into his mouth and swallows down, turns into a huge lumbering bear creature. Now and charges into action.
Ooh.
He's now very huge.
So charges means he moves from that square to somewhere?
Yeah, he's running to. I've never known how to work the charge rules in fourth ed, so I'm not going to necessarily charge anybody particularly, but he's going to move. And he gets to move 8 squares because he's a bear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which takes him just in front of Geiger.
Not quite in swiping range, depending on how big he is.
Well, yes, let's have a look. This is BC. Oh, that's sad. You can't do that, can you?
Question.
Go for it.
I have my whip, which has... Oh, it's an encounter power. I already used the whip. Yeah, sorry, never mind.
Okay, no problem.
I thought he was entering a square that I was menacing and that I got an opportunity attacking, but no.
Okay. Generally, opportunity attacks have to be with your basic melee attack as well. Does vary a bit, but right. And what does he then do? I think he will, in fact, mindful possibly of that sort of attack, shift into the square next to Geiger, so he's now in G11.
Uh-oh. Does that use up
But he doesn't have an attack.
Right.
That uses up all his actions.
Yeah. Okay.
But you are now being menaced by a huge bear with slabbering doors covered in honey.
Nice.
Right. That's his turn. Right. It is now Okuma's turn.
I am going to drop my move behind Leica, so I'm shifting one step down in the order, and if and so that's what I'm doing. Leica needs to go. I believe Leica had already been informed that she needs to get out of there.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that. Just so you know, that means you stay in that position subsequent rounds as well.
I completely agree. Yes, I do.
Okay, in that case, it is Leica's turn.
Yeah, so she'll start with moving as ordered.
Okay.
Just dropping. Are you sure? I think we should get one of them alive to that alchemist person, so I can get the things I
am
want.
incandescing.
May you keep it in mind.
I am incandescing. In fact, if this were a slightly different context, I would be ticking.
Okay. I'm gone. I think my move is 6. Let me double.
Yep, that sounds right.
On that. Yes, so I'm going to move to E9. I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to be there?
E9 is currently occupied. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, E9. Yeah, you could get further than that if you want.
I suggest further
because you can move. You can move diagonals as. You can move. You can move. You can move diagonals. So 1, 2, 3. They count the same. Sometimes you can't move diagonally across a wall, but none of the walls in this map necessarily cause that problem.
How much further do you want me to move?
If you did
it's
6
kind
squares,
of crowded out here.
If you did 6 squares as protectively as possible from me, then you would end up at C10 by going around the corner and diagonally.
Yeah, well. Okay.
But that's just a full move. She still has other actions, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So you're on C10?
I'm on C10, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do without endangering you.
Generally, you can shoot past. You can shoot past them, for example, with your.
Yeah, you can shoot through an ally.
Well, that sounds really bad if you say it that way.
I don't quite mean it that way. Through their square.
Obviously, area attacks might have a different impact on it.
That's the problem. I would have liked. From her, but that will not happen.
The static wave affects each creature in the blast, not just enemies.
Never mind, I'm going to try to throw frisbee.
Okay. Who is your target? You have various people you could hit.
I try to distract that beer.
Okay.
$23 against AC.
That is a hit.
Nice.